Right. You pack of bloody coal galahs. They're gonna pick up auto. Thank you. New game, yes. Thaumaturge is a word deriving from Greek. It means miracles. A thaumaturge or a tempermancer is unable to discover the secrets lingering in persons and places. They recognize flaws or stigmas implanted on the psyche and bring them to the surface. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Now, these crownies or these twisties? They look like crownies. And I was right, sir. Move the mouse out of the way, and move the mouse out of the way.
For years I've been seeing you in my dreams, and lately more and more. I know it's you, but I can no longer recognize your face. I don't know if I'd recognize you if I saw you. I hope your condition hasn't worsened much since you last wrote. I can hardly imagine what a nightmare you're going through.
Sorry, I'm just fiddling around with my...
Remember, you're not alone. I'm sure our father would be happy to help, if only you asked him. I assure you that for now, I haven't said a word to him about your search or your health, just as you requested. He doesn't know your intention, and with God as my witness, he'll not find out from me. I know you think the only thing that can help you is a miracle. But such itinerant miracle workers, preachers, and folk mystics often take advantage of those in grave condition who are desperate or seeking help. I hope the man you're pursuing can actually ease your mind. But if not, remember that in the end, we will find a way to help you. Just because we can't see it now, does not mean it doesn't exist. Send word as soon as you get there. I want to know you're safe. With as much love as I have. Ligia.
Ligia. Ligia butt. No. No, that's not.
Could you spare a moment for me? I'd like to send a telegram.
Of course. Pardon me, sir, but are you feeling all right?
Yes, thank you.
You're not looking your best.
Thank you.
What's your message?
Hang on. Might set up a... Now, F3 is not bound to anything important, is it? Oh. Now let's play a trick on him.
Take this down, please. Arrived. Very beautiful views. People honest at first glance. Sincerely, your barely living cripple.
I didn't mean to cause offense.
Well, then strike that, please. Take this down, please. Arrived. I think I have found him. I hope he will receive me. I will write as soon as I am able.
And payment?
On receipt.
Anything to add at the end?
Please add, my love to you, my sister.
Touching. From whom?
My name is Viktor Szulski. S-Z-U-L-S-K-I. And Viktor with a W, not a V.
Interesting name. Where's this headed?
Warsaw. Russia.
And this is supposedly Georgia. Russia here and Russia there. Russia everywhere, on every map.
Maps change. I know. Let's get on with it.
Pardon?
I was talking to myself. Which way to the village?
The coachman is picking up the mail. Maybe he'll give you a ride.
Thank you.
Loony.
You're tiny. Feels like ages have passed since the good and warm seem distant. Constantine. Please stop with the gentry. Oh. Pop, 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 pop. Got to put my bloody ugly head back up. That's okay. Times changing, you can no longer rely solely on property ownership. The peasants are different now, and that is not all. And it is not all clear how things will turn out in the coming years. Look wherever you turn. You hear about revolts and peasant guerrillas going at the lords with pitchforks. Oil business in Baku. Well, the railroad is getting there, and the world needs Cairo. That's not a bad idea. I'm already stacking up. As a thaumaturge, you possess exceptional perception. You can see things that are hidden from sight. You can anticipate the enemy's actions, and you can follow traces of emotions, thoughts, actions, and words, which you goal easier. I want to click on things first. Yep, Cossacks invading Georgia.
Hello. Are you going to the village by any chance?
Hello there. Where else? There's nowhere to go here, sir. The station, the village, and the cemetery. That's all. A horse can't go any higher.
The village is what interests me.
Well, if you've got
Screens up.
reason to be there. Climb in.
Can you wait for me a minute?
Well,
Thank you.
Just making sure I've gotten all the little clickables.
all set?
So is it just locals living in the village?
Who else would want to live in a shithole like this?
I actually meant, is there anyone visiting, a guest?
Ah, you came for some healing. Well, he's no guest here. He's been here months, my friend. The people are tormented, so he's sure got folks to heal.
Where might I find him?
I bet he's still in the tavern. He prays this time of day. Oh, he prays a heck of
Yeah,
a lot.
if I'm gonna tab out all the time, I've
You're
got to stop
getting
doing it
in,
when it's in
or
the middle
what?
of dialogue.
I'd be grateful.
Always nice to have someone to shoot the breeze with. Nothing to see around here. This is everything. Hard to get lost in this place. Head to the tavern over there, past the little square, up the steps. They'll tell you where the preacher's at. Or this time of day, he'll be there himself.
Thank you.
Okay, if clicking on random things is going to get me XP, then I'm going to be scouring every map for it. Then the day will come when people throw off. Oh, it's a proletariat. No. Yeah.
You guys already got what's yours this week.
Molchat, we're here to keep order and that don't come free. It's getting colder, so the price is getting higher.
Hey, T! Nice boots. Are they warm? Actually, I have particularly warm boots. Thanks.
And sooner or later, these might kick their arses.
Don't tempt me, Luca, don't tempt me. Give me a sec. Got to sort out formalities with this tourist.
It's your snummy. We are the Tsar's soldiers. Those don't look like soldiers' faces. Closer to thieves.
I don't think he'll talk to us voluntarily.
Let me get the... Okay, we're going to have a combat tutorial. When you win the fight, right? Okay. More. We got quick attack or planned attack. Better stop one attack coming in. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. I get you, I get you, I get you. That's handy to know. That's actually a really cool battle system.
There's the Ruskies right. They won't report us. They'll be too embarrassed to admit some cripple got the better of them.
Pet the pup.
Good boy.
Okay, you can pet the dog. 10 on 10, game of the year. You can only pet him once. I see. So moving with WASD puts you in a sprint automatically, but it depends on how far you're moving the cursor. Okay. Ah, here we go. Okay. Okay, I've already got all these. 50% chance of dealing double damage. Focus. What is focus? Oops, sorry. Be right back. Why? Okay. We're back. Okay. Now. Right. Right. Grades, quick attacks, planned attacks, damage over time. Okay. Flaws, pride. And up here. Oh, that's his attacks. He's a heart type. Bellator. Okay. So, question is, does focus do? I mean, that seems strong. I must say, 60% crit chance is a big crit chance. But I need to know what focus does. Oh. Restores your focus. What is focus? I imagine focus is mana. Hey. Okay. I see. I'm buying sort of one time. I understand. Okay, let's continue. Cross buttons from the newly appointed Governor General of the Yerevan Province, Prince Napoleon Bonaparte, has just arrived in town. The highest officials were present, followed by dinner with Yerevans. Ah, Napoleon. Rasputin.
Forgive me, sir. Is your name Grigory Efimovich Rasputin?
Rasputin. The Mad Monk. He was called, might be wrong.
I forgive you.
I'm sorry. It's just I've been looking for you for a very long time, and...
And you expected a thinking simpleton, an illiterate who swindles sick people and claims he can speak to God himself. I already said I forgive you.
Yes, I've heard. Especially in Petersburg. I've also heard about the healings. Even hopeless cases. Inexplicable ones.
And what do you believe in?
If
Well,
you
I'll see
help
for
me,
myself.
I'll believe all of it. And please believe me when I say I've tried everything short of a miracle. And I know the meaning of that word. I'm a Thaumaturge.
Where are you coming from?
I first learned of you in Paris. A charismatic miracle worker from Russia. I even heard about you from my doctors. By the time I got to Petersburg, you were already gone. I've crossed almost 3 continents, through Siberia, India, and half of Europe. But if you're asking me about my origins, I'm from Poland.
From which Poland? The Russian one, the German one, or the part that belongs to Austria?
From Warsaw.
Do you have a name?
Viktor Szulski.
On my path, I've already come across people who've lied to me about their problems, and then gone around calling me a charlatan. After them, others arrived, with pitchforks and torches, and I had to endure insults and spit in my face, or flee for my life. And now you say you're a wizard from an imaginary country that no one has seen on a map in over 100 years. Forgive my amusement. I haven't had my first coffee yet.
I forgive you, and I'm still asking for help.
Prove you're a Thaumaturge, and I'll hear what you have to say.
Yeah.
That's partly the issue I wanted to speak to you about.
Does that mean you give up?
That means I'll try, but I don't know.
All right, all right. I've met a few of your kind, so I know what you're capable of. Find something in this tavern that belongs to me, and tell me something only I
That
can
works.
do.
First, I need to have something personal that belongs to you to learn your trace. It's a sort of pattern I'll use to recognize the other objects.
Smell this.
Zeal gushing from the beads impregnates the wool better than the tallow from the owner's strong fingers. Object pulses with a mixture of blue rapture, purple passion, and graphite fierceness. The touch of the beads burns, but also attracts. Okay. Rasputin has a magnetic zeal and passion. He is a man with an attractive personality, strong and fierce, who is easy to follow. One just has to be careful not to get burned by the flame of his ardor.
I'll return to you in a moment.
So I guess I'm looking for
I can hardly wait.
a slightly different trace in my perception.
Let's take a look around. Something is off.
Should have got that.
Who would have thought there were such layers of passion within him?
Okay.
What have you learned, wizard?
Well, you're a zealous man. It permeates every level of your personality, your faith, your abilities.
Not such an impressive discovery.
I haven't finished yet. In Petersburg, you left behind a very devoted and very young lady-in-waiting.
At least one, my friend. Have a seat. Tell me again, why were you looking for me?
A few years ago, I attempted to catch a wild saluter, and that ended with me losing contact with my first saluter. That means I can't develop my abilities. I know that my Uber is there. Sometimes he shows himself, but I can't
Right,
feel the
he's
link
losing
anymore.
touch with Upa.
Generally speaking, I'm losing it more and more each day. If it disappears, my mind... I'll lose my sense of reality. I'll fall into madness.
I don't know if I can help you.
I've got
I
money,
can pay you well.
if that's what matters.
Give it to the needy. Your riches mean nothing to me. I meant I don't know if I'm able to help you. My gift is something I've received from God. Some I've helped, others I can't say. And I've never treated a Thaumaturge.
Maybe just do the same with me as with the others.
We can try. Focus on my voice. You are safe. As long as you can hear my voice, you are safe. Let me gaze into your mind. Let me see through your eyes. Let me...
Where am I? Rasputin. There's no one in here. I need to get out of here. What is this sound? Shackles?
You're blind. You've never grasped the science of spotting the perfectly obvious. Can you still not see?
What do I supposedly not see?
Flaw clouds your vision. It always has. Pride. Your damned pride and sense of superiority.
I must have gotten that from you, father.
Ah, okay.
You'll lose, idiot. You always do. You're even losing against yourself. You can't see, but can you at least hear? You're weak, stupid, and blind. Do you hear me? Do you? Do you?
I can see, father. Clearly.
Can I fight the chain
Will
pupper?
you be lying there much longer? I wanted to sweep.
Where's Rasputin?
In the cemetery, chasing away evil spirits and giving people comfort. You all right?
Yes, yes. Absolutely.
Done it again.
I wanted to sweep.
I'm just heading out. It's so good to see you again. And something else. I saw him clear as day. It wasn't a vision. It was a saluter, unbound by a pact. A wild one. An If so, that means there's someone in the village with a flaw that's attracting it.
You talking to me?
I was praying.
I wanted to sweep.
Right.
What do we have here?
They'll all gawk, but without lifting a finger. Just, Vesna will bring it, Vesna will help. But if Vesna needs help with something, there's nobody to be found. That's not yours, don't touch. All these newcomers causing more problems.
Okay. Now, that costs 1. I like the idea of doing that. And then we go to across here, we put this on here, and we put this on here, so we've got a 50% chance of knocking out their slow attacks. There we go.
Am I sensing?
Okay, okay.
Over my dead body. I reject this verdict.
Well, I expected as much. And he wanted to come see you himself. He was first to judge.
I said what I said, and I won't change my mind. Go away, you're attracting gawkers.
Not gawkers, a witness. And let him listen. He'll see it fairly. Sir, this liar and thief here stole a memento of my mother. And this witch says I'm supposed to hand my goose over to him too?
Because you strangled mine. And what do I care about some trinkets your mother left you?
Because
what did that?
Already know you strangled the goose, but you still
What did examining that goose say?
Stole your pendant.
Where is the justice here?
Why don't you relax and listen to the words of a wise woman?
Well, all in all, I'm sorry, Bogdan.
Come inside, and tell me what you're doing here.
Okay. Nation has its demons, its phantoms, ghosts, and nightmares that were created to make naughty children behave. But I have gone halfway around the world preaching the word of God and learning the truth. They're real. They're everywhere in distant Sirmia. People whisper the name Bukavak, a cruel beast whose presence brings wrath and commands people to live big flies and demons. Piatagosk. The rattle of his chains and pegs stinging him in time neck. Spirit this wraith brings with it. Okay. As your legacy land in your blood. Word to you. With this, or nor when you went to Tiflis to study. Repeat after that. Shudyeki. Georgian, your language is the language of dogs. Yeah, I can see that happening.
The villagers seem to have a certain respect for you, ma'am, so I wanted to ask your help with something.
I'm not getting any younger, boy. Talk before I drop dead.
Well then, I hope you'll still be alive.
Okay, that's an interesting concept. Okay.
Sensing.
Trembles with anger and frustration. The quarrel erupted suddenly, spewing out violent mutual complaints and grievances. A sweet and pungent taste, stupefied, compelled screaming, finger pointing and hurting. Okay. Right.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. I'm telling you, go away, or I'll call for help. Help! Help! Somebody help me!
What are you doing here, you tramp?
I'm not looking for trouble. I just wanted to talk.
We'll talk, all right.
In order to launch a strong attack, you must take away all of their focus. Hey. Strong attack. Okay. Ah, he's got a 50% chance to lose his turn now. Right, I understand how this goes now. Right.
The devil sent you.
You could say that, sure.
Okay.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. Please leave. Please.
Okay. See if this person's ready to cough up any information yet.
You've been going in so many...
Well then,
Knock again.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. Wait. Please, please.
Okay. Oh, okay. I feel like I don't want to leave yet, though. Hmm. That's useful for controlling damage. God, I hope I'm not screwing myself over here. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Do we find the person with the flaw that the Wild Satyr is seeking? Okay, I'll do that.
Excuse me. I need to get to the local cemetery. Could you give me a lift?
I've only just come back from the post office this morning. I'm not getting the horse going again. Back to the cemetery. It's not like anyone there is going to run away.
I'll be right back.
Okay. can manipulate other people. First, you must know a person's secrets by making conclusions. If the manipulation is available, the character... Oh, okay. Okay, so things have slowed down a wee bit. What am I missing? The rag reeked with a sour odor. No, I don't want to go. I don't want to find Rasputin. I want to see what happens if I...
I'm not going anywhere.
Maybe you'll change your mind and drop me off at the cemetery after all.
Well, on the other hand, this place isn't much more exciting than the cemetery.
Okay.
And I meant to take the horse out for a ride, so get on.
Oh, okay. It wants me to find the person within this area. Let's try to... What's the reload? F8.
You've been going in so many circles.
A lot of people benefit from your wisdom. They're superstitious and timid, as far as I've been able to figure out. Easy to control, right?
Pot calling kettle. That, my boy, that you can ask that charlatan with fancy dress and beard. Who takes advantage of who here? Bah! The people here are believers, of course. But the spirit in the village is real too.
You mean cellular?
Is this spirit you're talking about, not a person?
I heard it howling. That's nothing human. One evil spirit here persecutes people, and you can hear it now and then, sometimes. Tragedies attract it, and impure thoughts. We here call it a Bukavach.
But other places probably call it other things.
An evil spirit's an evil spirit. It torments people and turns their weaknesses against them.
And what if I told you I could get rid of it?
I'd say I'll believe it when I see it. And I'd ask, how else can I help you?
Well then, I hope you'll still be alive.
Okay, so it's not her, but we've hopefully progressed. Oh, okay. Does Vesna know about the Bukavach? That's all gone. Okay. What am I missing? Oh, okay. Ah. Oh, that was just a load screen. I thought it was imparting actual... See if there's any objects in the cemetery I can... Stone strikes against stone, heavy, guided by hand. The blows carry anger, despair, and chaos. Tombstone cracks and crumbles, but it's not enough. Okay, so Vasily not liked, apparently.
You're alive. Does that mean I helped, Thaumaturge?
Thanks for your help.
I don't have enough words to thank you for what you've done for me. I haven't felt this way in years.
I'm glad I could help.
What's happening?
When I heard you were at the cemetery, I was sure I'd see you resurrecting the dead.
Not yet. Today I'm just praying for rest for Vasily's soul. The whole village is suffering after his loss. He was the elder here.
He cursed this place. Since he died, darkness and misfortune have hung over the village.
You see? To them, every harm comes down to witchcraft. They believe that after Vasily's passing, the village was possessed by some monster that howls at night or some other Yafiets.
Okay, lady, what's going on?
What changed in the village after the elder died?
It's all dreadful, sir. Everything's gone topsy-turvy. When folks get to arguing now, they're so hot-headed. Before you know it, they're at one another's throats. Ladies have no patience for kids, nor lads for ladies, nor neighbors for neighbors. Any word might seem offensive and like an insult waiting to happen. Then you've got to fight.
Tragedies such as Vasily's death leave their mark on everyone. It takes time to come to terms with something like this. That doesn't mean this place is possessed by dark forces.
What happened to the elder?
How did this elder die?
There was a fire, sir. Flames shooting sky high, and him burning, swearing, speaking curses. And the curse stuck. Those ruins seem a profaned place now. A wicked spirit has taken over the blighted land.
Don't encourage her. Once she gets going, it can't be stopped.
This could also be the work of a Salita.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right.
I had a dream, a vision. But on the borderline of sleep and wakefulness, I thought I saw a Salutor. That's what might be influencing the villagers in Wailing at night.
They're good people, but none too bright, Victor. I'm afraid they might be talking about a train.
The wise woman was saying the evil spirit is a book of hatch.
A book of batch.
The creature
I knew it was evil.
Rattle chains slither around and have a mouth full of giant fangs.
A book of hatch.
A book of batch.
Where did this elder live?
I'll show you. Let's allow Vasily's soul to rest for today. Amen.
Okay. Let's go see what happened in the homestead. Okay, that's the homestead, so that's the last thing I want to examine.
I felt something. So much suffering.
Maybe I take a point in... Buckle cut through the wood. No longer a boring piece of clothing, but a tormentor's tool that descends upon the exposed flesh like a vulture. It pecks at it, leaving carmine wounds. Once, twice, thrice, all the way to the soul.
Can you feel it? It's the smell of mystery. True fear.
The doll is caked with a hard crust of fear. Its layers of there are like the varnish of an age-old painting. Child's fear, a girl's terror, a young woman's dread. They form a cocoon smelling of turpentine that constricts the throat and forces tears from the eyes. And it's somehow linked with Vesna. Okay. We've sapped this area dry of clues. Thick lines of the wood grain are visible on the frame. They range themselves in the words carved sharply as if by chisel. They scream about an attempt to break down the door. Okay, so someone's kicked the door in. Okay.
A horrible death.
Right. What do you want to appear?
This house was always full of fear, and its owner was still alive when the house caught fire.
Right.
Someone wanted to kill him. The fire only covered up the crime.
Sorry, I'm just checking one thing real quick. I'm a little perturbed about something I'm seeing on Restream, and I want to see if it's coming through the actual stream or not. Wow, my head's in a really bad spot. Let me fix that right quick and in a hurry. I'd rather cover subtitles than actual text that I might gloss over. Okay, maybe I just refresh. Maybe I just refresh restream, see if that fixes the problem. Oh, hello.
The murder gave birth to the flaw that you attached to, didn't it? I'll find you when I track down the murderer.
Friend?
I know who owns this doll. Maybe I should give him back to her. She ought to know more about what happened here.
Victor! I hope you've got what you want now, Thaumaturge. Because I think it's time to get out of here.
Why the hurry, Father? We're the Tsar's men. How about the donation for the Tsar's army?
There are no Russian outposts here.
I think this is the guy with the nice boots.
You're the guy who trashed our comrades?
Yep, I can do it again.
Do exactly the same to all of you.
He's not as weak as he looks. He actually looks better than he did the other day.
But not counting the priest. He's still alone.
I've got a cellular.
Not anymore, I'm not.
Says what, 3v2? There we go. We'll put the double damage on concussion. Right, so what do we got here? 6 damage hook, 5 to 9 crushing attack. Some DOT would be nice if I could spread that out. Didn't. I feel like I want to concentrate on breaking this guy's concentration. Bonk. I really want to avoid that deep cut. There we go. Right, so we probably want to interrupt this guy and finish this guy off. There we go. Probably a little
You're
rough
right,
around
sir.
the edges, but
Me? Yes, but can these salutors also help you in a fight? Can you manipulate people and cast these demons into their minds?
Generally speaking, yes. Are you sure you're right, sir?
Call me Grigori.
Let's head back. I have to visit someone in the village who can tell me more about what happened here.
yeah, talk to Vesna.
Now I know that woman's trace. Vesna and her husband both left traces of themselves at the Vasilis' burned-out farmstead.
Hey.
Luca sincerely loves his wife. You think he loves her strongly enough to kill for her? You're right. It'd be better to ask Vesna about that. I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over.
Please open the door. I'd like to have a chat about your husband.
He'd better not be here when he gets back. He's not as talkative or polite as I am.
I can wait.
I know you're scared, but please, just open the door a crack and let me ask one quick question.
What do you want?
Yeah, let's do
Please,
this.
don't be afraid. I just need to know where I can find your husband.
He's chopping wood in the clearing by the forest.
Excellent. Okay, I've got to get out of the habit of using click to move. Because it means he walks if he's receiving a move command for too close.
Again.
This time, it's a matter of life and death.
How is your search going?
Almost finished. I know who's attracting the Bukavach.
Can you reveal that secret?
It's Luca. It has to be Luca.
Do you still want to catch that salutor?
Yes, absolutely.
Despite the risk?
I hope I can persuade you to come with me.
That's an enormous favor you're asking me. I hope you'll be able to return it.
I give my word.
Did you hear? We're going to see Luca Bogosian.
Hang on. New map. So I've got to spam right click. Unless it shoots me into a...
I'm not here to fight.
Luca!
You shouldn't have threatened my wife.
Why did you do this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're the one who brought the Salutor here. The spirit that you all say arrived in the village after Vasily's death. The Salutor is what's making fear consume you all and making you hot-headed. And it's because of your flaw, which has been within you since the murder took place.
A murder might just be about to take place.
You can certainly
Cut
try.
off his head.
What?
Tear off his head before he opens his mouth again.
Unless you're the one that killed him.
And I'd do it again if I could. Get out of here!
Here you are, Thaumaturge.
Friend.
Vesna's flaw is mine, and yours.
Friend. Let's knock it back to balanced. Okay. Okay, what's suffering do? That's the DOT I want. Okay. Now we've got a little bit of work to do. So... like that. And like that. Like that. Vehemence. And friend.
You lose. You're going crazy again, you blind fool.
A little faith, Thaumaturge. Focus on what's true. My voice is true. I am the truth, you see. Look.
Right.
Unbelievable.
How do you feel? Are you all right?
Well, I don't think I'm hallucinating, but that means I'm currently facing a crowd of furious lumberjacks with axes, so I'd say I've been better.
What? What? I'm telling the truth. I do it again. None of you understand anything. It's because of this magician. It's his fault.
The magician didn't kill Vasily. He didn't bring the evil here. You're a witch! To the stake with her! To the stake!
And you... why are you just standing there? Are you just letting them do this? Fine. I'll handle it myself. I did it before, and I can do it now.
What have you done? Go. You don't need to see this.
Nothing has to be decided at the moment. Certainly not things that can't be undone.
Well, exactly. Beat it, you scoundrels. There's enough blood in this village already.
Sharing a village with murderers?
You were the first to spill blood!
It's not the same. If that's the case, you're banished from the village. Get out of here! We'll burn away the impurity you left in our village.
That could have come out, that could have ended better, but I'm gonna claim good end. And apparently the stream shit the bed. Make sure no little secrets have popped up in the meantime. Talk to a Travelier.
Excuse me, sir. Do you happen to know when the train arrives?
Half past
The
monkey's
postmaster
ass.
said it's usually no more than an hour late, so it should be here any moment. I got a tougher question for you.
Pardon?
Will this train get me close to Albuquerque?
I'm afraid that's an ocean away, and even to the ocean you've got a ways to go.
Thank you. Ever since I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque, I can't get my bearings. Things I've seen, sir. Places I've been. I just can't get to Albuquerque.
Is that some sort of trickster salutor?
I wanted to send 2 telegrams, one to Warsaw and one to Paris.
Mr. Shulsky, I was meant to send for you when the driver came to get the mail. My condolences about your father.
Shulsky.
Do you still want to send something?
Maybe just to Paris?
Did you come to say
Rasputin.
goodbye to me?
More like to share my fear. Your condition yesterday, after the fight with that Bukovac, it troubled me. I don't think my treatments are having a long-lasting effect. And you don't look the best. Do you feel all right?
Nah.
I've
Pop's
just heard
passed
that
away.
My father is dead.
My condolences.
After your treatment, when I was hallucinating, I saw him. I heard his voice for the first time in years. I'm sure it was him. A strange feeling.
Maybe he came to say goodbye. Maybe it was his last chance to speak to you. A prophecy.
I hope not.
What do you intend to do now?
Gotta go to
I have bury
Warsaw.
my father in Warsaw. What about you?
Thanks to you, I don't think I have anything else to do here. I had a little time to think about what I saw in your mind. Tell me, Victor, have you ever seen a human skull cracked open on the cobblestones?
Are you threatening me?
Your question sounded like a threat.
Because it is, for all of us. I have the skull of Franz Ferdinand himself, with his brain spilling out onto the sidewalk.
Isn't this 1905?
I also saw the white steps in Odessa running with blood. A battlefield blanketed in lethal fog, with faceless beings emerging from it.
If this is 1905 Georgia,
this hasn't happened yet.
Franz Ferdinand hasn't been shot yet.
As I see you now. Thanks to you, I know that I can stop it.
He's being clairvoyant.
I am part of history, and I can change it.
He's claiming
Even
clairvoyance.
at the cost of scorn, contempt, or my life. You promised me a favor, so Warsaw sounds perfect.
The Thaumaturge. Yeah, this game's got some optimization issues. It probably also doesn't like that I'm capping at 60 FPS.
Warszawa! Warsaw! Warsaw! Last stop, Warsaw. Time to wake up.
It's clouding over.
The weather is like my mood.
Aside from the circumstances of the funeral bringing you back, you hadn't thought of ever returning here?
Yeah, what the paper's
The only
saying.
person I consider close is my sister, but Varsovians? Let's see. Workers are striking. They want to take advantage of the Tsar's visit to Warsaw. The protests are being violently suppressed. Last week, around a dozen people were killed. Polish Socialist Party militants attacked a train. They stole money, bonds, and explosive materials. They're also suspected of robbing a transport of Dutch pomade. The socialists in Warsaw must look pretty sharp then. Further along, we've got murders, muggings, and politics.
The newspapers feed on sensation. Remember that in darkness, even a small spark can be seen clearly. Even I can feel hope from all the people riding with us. Can't you?
Yep.
Even
Telling
without
what
my
of
powers,
sense.
I can tell that hope is bringing people here from all three petitions. Miners, steelworkers, governors, maids, speculators, thieves. I've gotten to read a few of our fellow passengers' possessions, and I know that hope can have many faces.
Will you share that knowledge with me?
Of course.
There's a terrified woman riding with us. She's either running away or in hiding. I think that gentleman is smuggling something, because excitement is all mixed up with guilt inside him. And this dandy, he's going whoring.
If there's something I've learned in life, Victor, it's never to neglect the horse.
Warsaw, end of the line. Welcome to Warszawa.
I think the time's come to ask where you plan to stay.
I'll let you know when I come up with something.
Big Butterboo. Someone painted out the, okay, what have we got happening here? The guy in the pom-pom hat is triggering off something.
When people unite, empires fall.
I can't perception while Booker Batch is fucking with me. Oh, okay. Oh, God's sake. Ooh, that's nasty. Okay, so the game is just going to be about obtaining floors to obtain friends. If not friend, why friend shaped? Whiskey, what's going on? How you doing, champion? Working, jerking the gherkin while working. Good, man. I've trained you well. Brothers, the 11-hour workdays are killing us. Let's follow the example of workers in German and English factories and fight to reduce them to 9 hours. You are Thaumaturges who act in secret, plotting to bring down the economy. What? Protect our children from the degenerates. Get rid of the parasites. Recent research shows that Thaumaturge brains are burned out from thoughts that go against nature, hence they cannot be treated equally to normal people. What? That's a boggle set name. Balrici Nijic. That's news. Okay, royalty is visiting and the cops are upping numbers. Tale as old as time. Come on, that's not even a word. Borscht. Potted with crayfish, goose and jelly and turkey. Okay. Where are we? That's not even a word. Kaztalanskia. That's not even a word, come on. This game has made the fatal mistake of giving me XP every time I read a note, so... Guess what's happening on every screen? Tragedy on... Come on, you're just taking the piss now. Shit. Mazelkozka? Oh, God. Stanislaw Zolski. Nah. Nah. You're wrong. Nah. Oh, I'm kidding. So a building collapsed and killed Dad. Yeah, and the royals have arrived. Good show. Act 1, the city that does not forget.
Why such a crowd?
The circus has come to town.
These are troubled times. Brothers turn against brothers. Russia has had enough bloodshed. The violence must stop. When socialists attempt to divide Russia and her subject nations, to dent the sword that smote the enemy at Grunwald, this demands my decisive action. Thus, by my grace, I hereby appoint as Governor General of Warsaw, Georgi Antonovich Skowon.
A butcher.
Tell me about Scallon.
Not a popular guy, I presume.
I see you ain't from here. That swine keeps a photo album of all the folks he's had shot at the Citadel.
Okay.
Before and after execution.
Warsaw! The time for leniency and indulgence is over. From the moment this office is bestowed on me, no forces hostile to the subjects of Greater Russia will have any further right to exist. None! Whether it be brutal socialist subversives, communists, Jews, or other satanic provocators.
He sure knows how to unite a crowd.
Pardon me. Are you Polish?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, I feel Polish. My name's Victor.
Wanda.
This is Russia here. Like it or not. Warszawa. Время террора закончилось.
Иди нахуй!
My first decision as Governor General of Warsaw. Arrestować.
Great heroes in their sense of timing. Of course, now they're the first ones in the fight.
I mean, if it's a fight they want.
Bradanie, Poliaki. We want that rebel. The Loudmouth.
Damn.
What happened?
Be a gentleman. Please kneel and tie my shoe.
And pick up what she just dropped, I imagine. What do you reckon, Whisk? Do I do the stat action or do I actually do what she said? That would do the stat action at all times.
That seems more like a job for the servants, young lady.
Go ahead. Look down. Can I ask you a tiny favor? The Russians can't find out about this.
Yeah, she dropped something.
The military is just looking for an excuse to suppress the crowd, and these workers are dreaming of thrashing a Russian gendarme.
Either one of you confesses to disturbing the peace, or всех забирай. We'll take you all in.
You can't handle all of us.
Can you get us out of here?
What are you suggesting?
I think I'm open to any kind of suggestion.
With a book like that, I'd find out what would convince one of these bastards to let us go. Or I'd take on that self-appointed leader of the proletariat.
Interesting strategy.
I could have handed you in, you know.
For instance, I could disclose to a soldier that you came here with ammunition under your skirt.
Maybe we should see who they believe. A respected lady of Warsaw, or a common magician who just 100 years ago would have been burned at the stake?
Well, since you asked so nicely...
You make an excellent point. You make an excellent point.
Who are you, really?
Cheers, Whisk.
Damsel in distress.
Those don't usually hide ammunition in their stockings.
Can I explain it to you another time?
I'm going to take a look around.
Okay. Small bullets carry big emotions. Hope, because they're meant to benefit the cause. Fear, because which in these difficult times makes us way to the hardiest of hearts. And determination, the companion of courage. I like that. Determination, the companion of courage. Each bullet was hidden in the nooks and crannies of the undergarments with care and precision. Okay. Seemingly ordinary barrier carries with the memory of a hand whose firm grip represents the determination of one who controls it. It was a gendarme commander who set up the barrier. Okay.
Do you think it's a good idea to stir people up and send them to face bullets and bayonets?
What do you want then? My whole life on my knees? Kissing Ruski's ass?
Which way do we go? No. We plead for common sense. You want bloodshed?
You realize blood is about to be spilled? And that it might be mine? Fuck off! Do you think it's a good idea to stir people up and send them to face bullets and bayonets?
What do you want? My whole life on my knee?
I know.
If you don't want to fight...
Okay, what's the play? Said, what's the play? So this guy yelled some shit, and now they either arrest him, or they try and arrest everyone. The question becomes, what's the play? Yeah, I kinda agree.
Pardon me, gentlemen.
The crowd has received the order. For now, zero response.
We'll give them a moment. To arrest them all, book them, interrogate them. Господи, we'll be home in November.
They won't hesitate to arrest those who draw their attention, so draw a conclusion. The sergeant wants to call it a day and go home as fast as possible. A manhunt entails a lot of work he'd rather avoid. With a little nudge, he might settle for taking in the agitators and letting the rest go. The workers' leader is perfect for this role.
Gentlemen, please forgive me. Maybe there's a faster way to get this situation resolved.
Back off, Poliak, or we'll start shooting. Paniatno, skron. Dawaj.
Oh, there's a lot of fucking choices here. Number 1, hand over Wanda to them. Number 2, make the sergeant accuse the worker. Number 3, invoke your last name. Number 4, goad the police officers into fighting. I gotta take the Karen answer. I gotta go, do you know who I am?
Sergeant, I didn't want to do this, but my name is Viktor Shulsky.
Shulsky or Smolsky, I don't care.
We'll make an example of you for the rest of these bastards.
Okay, okay. Okay. So we've got I'm gonna start chipping away at this guy's focus. That hurt. I want to stop this guy from acting because I don't want to bleed. I really like this battle system. Okay, okay. Enemies can have a trait that makes them immune to your attacks. Traits are related to different dimensions and they can be disabled. To disable an enemy trait attack them with a satyr that belongs to the same dimension as the trait. Right, so if if they've got a heart dimension trait, attack them with Upir and it goes away. Okay, I was just unlucky on the RNG there. Okay then.
Name?
Victor Shulsky.
Shulsky. Victor. One of those Shulskys?
Yes.
My condolences. Now, profile.
Thank you.
I don't have my
book. What are you pissing in the bucket for, asshole?
Where else am I supposed to?
Brown in the bucket, whiz on the wall.
You better remember that, too. That bucket's gonna last you guys till tomorrow.
Can I use the phone?
What are you staring at, Ganef?
I don't know what that means.
Quit squealing. First time in the big city? Have some respect if you don't know who you're running your mouth at. What did they put such a swell in jail for?
I showed a couple of Russian soldiers when I think about the petitions.
I have moments like that sometimes.
And I gave it to some Ruskies in the kisser, too. There's this red-bearded fella sitting there. I glassed him in the face, then kicked him in the bean, and wham! On the floor. And I pinched his billfold, too.
Did anybody ask you? Shut your damn trap. Well, are you from somebody?
My name is Victor Shulsky, and I work on my own behalf.
All right. Respect.
First of all, I am a Thaumaturge.
Now them, I got respect for. I know one really decent Jew from Povishla, who's a wizard too.
How about you? You got a foreskin or what?
Is my foreskin any of your fucking business?
Well, no. I was just...
Schmuck. But you don't look like much of a Warsaw lad.
I only come just here for Daddy's funeral.
I hope you don't miss the funeral toasts. Welcome to Warsaw.
Welcome to Warsaw. Brother, yeah. Back to back with Wanda.
I wouldn't call you a master strategist.
Sure show those
Got away
Ruskies
from
what's
the
got,
station,
what's
so
good.
Theoretically, we achieved our goal.
You're not losing your sense of humor. I guess this isn't your first time in a place like this, is it?
Slavic girls? They actually arrested everyone. I forgot momentarily that these are... Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I know the one you want to see, and I potentially want to see the same one. I've got a bizarre fascination with places closely connected with death.
We've got a little time to kill. Maybe now you can tell me more about yourself. You seem to know your way around this setting. You been here often?
I'll take that as a compliment. And sure, sometimes, if the cause demands it.
What cause?
Let's say I know certain folks who'd find poles like you useful.
Dealers in stolen Dutch pomade?
Donut connoisseurs. They met at Burke Rotblitz's cafe.
You also
I don't want to jinx
spend
it,
time
but
there.
do you spend time there too?
If I'm not there, no one will want to talk to you. And don't worry, I don't usually hang out long in places like this.
This game is really good so far.
Shulsky.
I see you won't be hanging out here long either.
Burke Roplitz. The woman I met during the Kettling incident was smuggling bullets in the nooks and crannies of her panties. No, I kid. Clearly, it wasn't the first time she's done that. Unfortunately, this time the garter didn't hold and the bullets fell on the pavement. Okay.
Shulsky, this yours?
That's right.
Then take it and get out of here.
Can I ask why the sudden change of plans? Anyone I should thank?
If he wants to, he'll tell you himself.
Thank you.
Wanda's file. My own file. This guy with the Boggle set name again. Maria Bukova. Accused in complicity in stealing 2,000 rubles worth of Dutch pomade. Okay, piddle break. Be right back. Okay, we're back. Yikes. Eh. Right. I could actually go down to fucking Dunkin' Donuts for a fucking half dozen. Not gonna lie. What time does Dunkin' close? Maybe I go get a half dozen? Wait, does this place unironically close at 10 p.m.? My guy. I need to go get some fucking donuts. And I blame whiskey. During the time of our gracious Tsar of all Russia's visit to Warsaw, is necessary to enhance the sense of security. Okay. I'm sorry, video game. You're just gonna have to. Sorry. Oh, locked door. Hang on. Quick sweep just to make sure I've clicked all the things that want to be clicked. Look at that. So don't recruit people related to rebels and troublemakers, Jews and Thaumaturges. Well, it's 1904 Warsaw. People of the Hebrew persuasion are not too popular in this time period. Oh, this does not bode well. Okay, locked door. Sewers of the city of Warsaw as a tool used by Judaism and charlatans. What? The sewers of the city of Warsaw as a tool used by Judaism and charlatans to destroy Polish agriculture and exterminate the Slavic population living by the mission. What? Okay, they're saying that the sewers are not a good thing. X to doubt is being mashed. Hmm. Why do I feel like I can max out all 4 of these trees? Okay. Yikes, that's loud. Isn't my perception inhibited by the book batch? which means running around doing what I'm doing is not the best option. Maybe I need to progress the story until I get my fucking perception back. Yeah, we're sort of locked into the funeral. Yeah. Obituary again. Maya Vinovska. Born 1861, died 1890. Shit. 29 years old. That's distressing. Frederick Carl Nessel Road. 1786 to 1868. So, what, 80-something years?
I'm sure you don't remember me. My name's Hayat, Mordecai Hayat. I wanted to offer my condolences. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Forgive my prying. I know Mr. Shulsky took nitroglycerin for his heart, but how did he pass away?
Building fell on him.
Was that his cause of death? His heart?
Yeah. That didn't have a
We've
heart.
ruled out any coronary causes since the doctors couldn't confirm whether the deceased had a heart.
Yes, I understand. My condolences, once again. I'll leave you alone. I'm sure you want to bid farewell to your father.
Okay.
I think I ought to arrest you, Thaumaturge.
Why?
I haven't done anything, officer. What's the problem?
I barely recognize you either. You still haven't figured out who I am? Don't be surprised. The last time we saw one another was 20 kilos ago.
Uncle Veronian?
I will not keep you. That guy's probably all alone back there, among those vultures circling Stasio. I'm sure she'll be glad to see you. Go on. We'll talk later.
Sister?
Victor. I'm so glad you came. I wasn't sure if my telegram had reached you.
I'm glad too. How are you holding up?
All this caught me off guard, but for now I don't have time to think things through calmly. Look at yourself. What happened?
Does Mom know?
Have you written to Mother?
Yes, but what can you expect? You know what Nadia is like. It was never her style to show up for family events like this. It's getting late, and we've still got the reading of Papa's will ahead of us at home. And I'll leave you two alone. I suppose you've got your own matters to clear up.
Fine, let's get this over with. So, it was me who got it right in the end.
Correct.
Back then, on the train platform was the last time we saw one another. 15 years ago.
Read the obituary.
After brief suffering, fell asleep in the Lord. Brief? I hope not. Did you write this yourself? A tyrant, bigot, and liar, mistakenly absolved, died after suffering.
Quint, what's going on, champion?
That's better. Definitely closer to the truth. The day you died, you visited me in my dreams. I was a child when you hounded me out of here, and I remember you as you were back then.
Fair.
Older. You gave me hell as usual.
I'm gonna set this up as a playlist on YouTube, so
you were wrong.
You know, once you can
farewell, Father.
So you can play along once you're up to date.
Am I intruding?
I was reflecting at the grave of my beloved father.
Bargain, cheers, champion.
You tricked me. I heard something else. Stanisław and I were acquainted. You might say I knew everything about your father. Mr. Victor Szulski, isn't it?
Nice.
Your absence from Warsaw has happily come to an end, I hope.
With all due respect, this is my personal business. It was my father who knew you, not me.
True. Please forgive me. I meant no harm. Again, my condolences.
I didn't catch your name.
My name's Kanieczkin. Ivan Kanieczkin. Goodbye.
Okay, that guy seems fucking shady.
Such interesting friends you had. I guess I'm more tired than I thought.
Josefina Schuska. That, come on, that's not a fucking word. Owen Lowy?
Great-grandmother Josefina, a Thaumaturge.
Nikodem Julski.
Grandpa Nikodem, a Thaumaturge. I barely remember him.
Someone has left an unusual note with it by the generic funeral wreath. Eat dirt, Shulsky. Okay. I mean, some of Lygon's damage could be tuned back a bit, but I don't think he's as difficult as people want you to believe he is. Okay, I thought I couldn't use perception until the Booker batch was resolved. Here lies Jan. Come on, Chmilik.
We can go. The hardest thing was getting the lid of the urn. The scattering I could handle.
You can play the clown, but I know how much this has cost you. I'm glad you went.
Love at a funeral. Eros post-mortem. Is it suitable for a young lady in mourning to fraternize with bachelors? Konstancja Shabowska, the Warsaw Courier. Could I ask for a brief comment?
You can fuck directly off.
Hyena.
Thank you. And you, sir?
No, you can fuck directly off.
I suggest you leave. Otherwise, I'll overlook your womanhood and make sure you can never pronounce a single syllable correctly again.
You'd permit that to happen, Judge? Maybe I should write about this.
And who would let you print it?
Someday the press will get the Russian boot off its neck, Judge.
I'm afraid none of us will live to see the day, my dear. Come on, children. I'm sure my Petya is already waiting for us at home.
I'd love to see my cousin.
Are you coming with us?
Why not?
Thanks.
Get in. I'm sure the lawyer
Let's
is
go
already
see
waiting
Cousin
for us.
Petya. Yeah, we got a great big map to cover. Circus Cinicelli. Okay. 1 Ordinaka Street at the corner of 2 Okolnik. 30 kopecks. Oh. Okay. Seamstress service. Okay. There we go. See what that does to my fucking overall action economy. What? SRODMIESCI. That's not a word. That's a boggle set upended on the fucking ground.
Young Mr. Shulsky, after all these years, Goodness gracious, you're drenched.
Goddamn right.
Good evening, Grażynka.
Evening. My, you're soaked. Come to the kitchen now. You can warm up by the stove. And that drunken judge, maybe you can drag him out too.
Where's my sister?
In the study, already waiting with the lawyer. She said you were running late. Should I make you some cocoa, master? It would warm you up a little.
I'd love some fucking cocoa.
Make an extra creamy one for Ligia.
Oh, I won't skimp on her. Now, your sister's putting a brave face on all this, but she's really having a hard time.
Where's my fucking cocoa?
To see you again. But that's enough jabber for now. I've got the guests and the cocoa, and I've got to whip up some food for you all later. We'll talk soon.
Where's my fucking cocoa? Don't fucking hold out on me. Shit.
I don't want to put my foot in my mouth again. I already failed to recognize someone once today, but you look familiar.
Well, I should think so. I was the victim of one of your starling hunts. Voronins must not be very memorable, cousin.
Pietia, forgive me, and for shooting you as well. How are you doing?
Just some heart problems, not a subject for today. I'm sorry about Uncle Stanislav. Forgive me for not coming to the funeral. I can't bear cemeteries.
We'll have to meet up again.
Goodbye.
Nikolai. Three policemen who came to help. I knocked out 3 of the cunts. Right. Yeah, clean up. Capon. That's a fucking pigeon. If I'm not mistaken. Burn off the remaining feathers of knots. Slices of giblets. Rinse, salt throughout. Yep. Or a pot of ripe, duly picked quince in a 4-gallon demijohn. Pour in a light, cool syrup, 6 pounds of sugar, 2 gallons of water. Shit. That's a syrup and a fucking half.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. I thought I'd have to drink alone.
Davai.
So many goodies laid out for the guests. Having trouble picking something for yourself, Judge?
But this was Stashio's. It was special. Amber liqueur with quinces.
I think you mean quince liqueur with amber, right? If it's not here, I'm sure it's in the basement. But I won't grope around down there in the dark now. I've got my hands full.
Of course, fuck.
Now,
Dirty XP whore that I am.
Victor, could you track down a little bottle for your uncle?
Are you sure that's wise?
I suppose I'm obligated to accept this mission.
Good lad. A nephew like you is a treasure.
Asmarana. The stone countenance resembles that of a human, but the callous gaze shows no truth. Okay. The Queen of Winter scrutinized you, sending a shiver down your spine. Makes you think of words. If you gaze, yeah. Right. Okay, nothing in the garden. Upstairs. Let's go. Straight backs, stern expressions, noses in the air. Two boys are just trying. Yeah. Just some XP. Lively jubbly. Gargoyle. Buster Siren. Sharp avian features bear a wild, swimming kind of beauty. They make you want to wonder what clutches. My man's has got a bird fetish. Cricket slight smile. Makes a subconscious pride. Part of your being cower away from the predator. Shitter reading. Pseudo monarchia. What the fuck? Okay, Mum's trapped in Paris. Oh wow, everything beyond here costs 2. Okay. Okay, Victor's room.
I am ready, Mr. Shulsky. I only need all of you to be present.
Can we start reading your father's will?
No. Wait a wee bit.
Patience was never my father's strong suit, but you'll have to arm yourself with a bit more of it.
Zulski family portrait. Apparently Ligia and Victor are twins. Okay. Yeah, articulate brought on by great surprise clings to the bottle. It's difficult to mouth even. Okay. Yeah, let's get Uncle drunk. Nothing wrong with a drunk uncle. But
How did it go? Mission accomplished?
I think this is the one Uncle wanted.
Yes. This is our little funeral battle. We would meet in Stasha's study after every funeral we went to, and raised a toast to the dead. And recently... we've been seeing one another more and more at such events. More and more. But this time, even he has left me. So, to an easy death, as Stasha and I used to say.
How did he die?
Hasn't Ligia told you?
I haven't even had the chance to ask.
He didn't suffer, but such images in the memory are better saved for later. I'd prefer to remember him as he was alive. What then? Am I drinking alone?
propose your own toast.
May the ground be soft, Father. I'm not betting there's an afterlife.
Well, obligation fulfilled. Shall we get to the reading of the will?
Yes, let's find out what my father hasn't left me.
let's begin if everyone is ready. Would you all please take a seat? Ladies and gentlemen,
I've left
by
my
the
son
power
a
of
boot
my
in the
office
face.
vested in me by the grace of His Imperial Majesty, the Emperor of all Russia, I hereby testify. Mr. Shulski's last will and testament were prepared several years ago in the presence of Zaslav Fedorov, Esquire, that is, myself. My last will and testament recorded in the year of our Lord 1888. In the name of the Holy Trinity. Amen.
I gotta take pride actions.
Excuse me, but could we get to the details?
Victor.
I think we all want to address more temporal matters, don't we?
In theory...
Would you be so kind?
Of course. Here we are. All movables and immovables relating to the family enterprise, I entrust to the care and administration of my daughter.
Unsurprising.
I do not prescribe a method of administering them. I merely offer her one piece of advice. To my brother-in-law and oldest friend, Alexander Voronin, I wish to leave the following. My collection of muskets and 2 revolvers, dating to the uprising in memory of our first meeting.
Stasio, I will have plenty to do in my retirement.
Enjoy your retirement.
Yeah, we're taking pride actions at every opportunity.
Your hunting. I'm going to have something to eat before heading off.
Just a moment yet, Mr. Shulsky. Your name is also mentioned here.
A last-minute plot twist.
I would also like to come to the aid of my only son, Viktor Shulsky, by entrusting him with the use of my personal black grimoire, in the hope that he will be able to make good use of it. This is my last will and testament. Carry it out solemnly, though you may have found it burdensome. However, this last bequest poses a certain...
They can't find the grimoire.
Yes, it certainly does. And what is that, may I ask?
I am not in possession of this grimoire. The late Mr. Shulsky used it up until his death. Yet no one left it with me after his passing.
Thank you.
Meaning it's disappeared? Did Father have his grimoire on him at the time of his death?
It was only because of the grimoire that we could identify him at all.
What actually happened? How did he die?
A building collapsed on top of him. I don't know.
Just like the news said.
Where did it happen? Where was this building?
The southern part of Śródmieście, not far from the police station. Anyway, you can miss it.
Of all the possibilities, this was the death that fate prepared for him.
He died as he lived, miserably. He couldn't have met a more fitting end after what he did to me. What he did to the Niedzic's family.
You've got to know
Niedzi.
that Papa felt guilty. Even if he didn't say so outright. I'm not going to defend him, but I can't criticize him either. Even I don't know what really happened back then with Aborice.
An accident is what happened, and Father treated 2 kids like the worst disgraces in the world. As if it had been premeditated.
When a person dies so suddenly, their unfinished business remains. We'll never learn what Stasio carried in his heart.
What do you intend to do?
We probably want to go through the
I
building.
think we have to look for the answer in the place where it happened.
With your sight, you can make out more in those ruins than I, or Uncle, or Detective could. This is a good lead, but is it the only one?
Let's go look for
There
Dad's
are
stuff.
father's things at the moment.
You're standing at the very center of his kingdom. Not everything has been sorted through yet, but you go right ahead.
And the store? I should check that too.
I've started stock-taking there to distract myself, and I don't want you to go in there before I've finished.
As you wish. Now at least I can see how little I know. Maybe these scraps of information will lead me somewhere.
Well, now that we know what's got to be figured out, forgive me, my darlings. I'm going to give my old bones a rest.
Yeah, go drink up,
I'll
champion.
see you out.
Goodbye, Uncle. And, Ligia. I'm sorry it happened this way. That I wasn't close by.
The most important thing is you're here now.
How do you find our old stomping ground? Yes, I'm not too fond of this place either. This is where I had my last conversation with my father, just before I left. If you can call it a conversation. Can you see my dreams? Nightmares, actually. Ever since I decided to come back, I keep reliving the same memory. The loan shark incident. I've been seeing his death more and more lately. I wonder if his shop is still there. Perhaps we should go there and check.
Father will pore over the yellow pages again and again, reading the same words over and over, trying to extract meaning from them. He hated the words about dedication and necessities like sacrifice. Like a mantra. Let me shut my mouth. Grains of desert sands from father's visit, trip to Africa have settled. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. Hello.
Hello? I talk here? Do you hear me now? Victor? Victor, are you there?
Grigori? Yes.
Victor, where are you?
On the other end of the line, at home, where the telephone rang.
Incredible.
What's going on, champion?
Has something happened?
To me? No. I am telecommunicating with you to say I found lodgings here in Warsaw. If you need me, I'm by the cemetery. What number is it? Yes. 7 Powaskowska Street. Number 7 by cemetery. Powaskowska.
I'm glad. It's good to hear your voice.
It's good to hear you as well. Goodbye. I want to end now. What do I... like this? Wonderful device. Remarkable. Hello?
Hang it up, cunt.
And now?
Have you found anything yet about the grimoire? Is there any way I can help?
Yeah, give me the grimoire.
In Father's study, I found a trace of a woman that I couldn't identify.
Probably Svetlana Rumiantseva.
Who is she? And what does Father have to do with her?
Svetlana is a Russian aristocrat who travels with the Romanovs' court. I can only tell you she was a customer of Father's.
A customer? If you don't want to say, then don't. Where can I find her?
When she's in town, she stays at the Imperial Hotel.
She might know something that will help me find the grimoire.
Not so fast. To get in, you're going to need me and my connections. Svetlana is
so
famous
fucking...
for her soirees where she hosts the creme de la creme of Warsaw.
That's a soiree.
How long did you say you lived with Mother in Paris? Just a party, if you like. Do you know what that is?
Very funny.
We could go together. How about you track down some evening clothes and I'll sort out the invitation. And I won't take no for an answer.
Sadly, you never give me a chance. Unfortunately, everything in my wardrobe is antediluvian. I need a tailor.
There's a shop at 11 Pruzhna Street that's fairly decent and quick. We also have barbers in Warsaw in case you want to do something about whatever you have growing on your head and face.
What's wrong with the beard, bitch?
Liga?
Yes?
I'll get going.
Master Victor, let me guess. Have you come for some hot cocoa?
Absolutely.
Yes, a cup of cocoa would do me good.
Help yourself. The pot is in the salon, along with some of your favorite cookies.
Thank you,
It's
fucking
been an age since we've seen
Brezhnev.
one another. I'm glad you're back. Mistress Ligia is really struggling with everything.
Another time, Grezhenka. I'll get out of your...
Grezhenka.
Always ample work, but I can always snatch a moment for a chit-chat.
Got a pee. Okay. Down carefully, because I got half fucking beer in front of me. Shit. That's Uncle Joy. Okay. Itchy. Did you know the secret to time travel? It requires but one sip of cocoa. All of a sudden, Ligia is reading a book in front of the fireplace. Yeah, he's...
Let's wait.
Excuse me. Right. Let's grab all the fucking waypoints. I hear Kitty. I feel the ratio of liquid joy to throat-pinching euphoria growing with each passing moment. Let's get you some cunts drinking some fucking cognac. Kitty? I hear you, Kitty. Where are you? I want to pet you. I can hear Kitty begging for a fucking pet. Kitty, 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 kitty. Okay. Where's the sorry supposed to get? Yeah, because let's prescribe arsenic for fucking shit. Where is Kitty? Kitty? Don't want to reveal Kitty. Right. Talking here about this cunt.
Excuse me. Damn it. I forgot to turn the key. Sorry, what?
You tell me. What is it?
I need some evening wear. Quick.
Good proportions.
Thank you.
Alterations won't take long. Your name and address, sir?
Viktor Shulsky, 9 Green Square.
I'll send a messenger when I'm done. And Mr. Shulsky, if you'll allow me a moment of candor, as it often seems no one dares to address you with it.
Sorry, what?
Go and find yourself a barber in Pavonsky. You look like a troglodyte. Now, I'd like to go to my business.
I won't bother you.
All right.
Right. Okay. Shit. You want me to take a fucking break? Okay.
Aren't your legs getting sore? Stupid question. Let's wait until... So, let's kill some time.
Right. Okay. Let's go trouble ourselves with a fucking barber. Oh.
Get a steak for when your life is at stake. Make any vampire quickly retire. An aspen steak for you, sir? Premium wood, carved at midnight on the solstice. They're cheap.
The steaks are exquisite, I must admit. What else do you sell?
Holy icons, miraculous Marys, salt.
Table salt?
Consecrated, but the steaks, I tell you, sir, ever since they buried the magician, they've been selling like hotcakes. Anyone with some sense buys them.
Do you believe in all of this?
I believe in money. And if people are willing to buy a stick out of fear, then who am I to argue?
This buried magician, is it Shulsky?
Shulsky?
I think so. It makes no difference to me what his name was.
For him, steaks are not enough. We need to call the Pope.
Don't tell anyone or I'll lose my livelihood.
Vampires? I don't think so.
What do you mean? The dead rising at the cemetery? They must be vampires.
Vampires are salutors attracted by blood and sizzling passion. There's nothing interesting for them among the dead.
It's what people believe that matters.
Goodbye. I hope the vampires don't take revenge on you.
They have no interest in me. I'm anemic. Please, tell your friends. On Wednesdays, I sell 4 steaks for the price of 2.
Okay then.
What is this foolishness? Open this...
Right. No one can keep us... How long are you going to keep wagging your chins? Oh, Miss...
I can see you've been waiting for me with my present.
You're letting him in, Gravedigger? What the hell? Shut your mouth. This is about your...
I need to run some errands. How about I...
Yeah, come back when we gotta sign into that shit. Right. Right. Alright.
Come in.
Haircut?
Please set my hair to rights.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. I don't usually talk to clients. Do you like it?
Yeah, that works.
Yes, you're talented.
Years of practice. My clients are always satisfied.
Did you make up your mind? You know?
All right, let's see what this is about.
Bah!
What did my father do this time?
I've got two pieces of news, so to speak. There's bad news, and I'm not sure what the other one is. Which do you want to hear first?
Tell me the bad news.
Today some rebel-rousers came here and started making trouble. They ravaged your family tomb.
What do you mean, ravaged?
I couldn't believe it either. I sent you a note immediately.
What about the other news?
One night, I went out and saw the dead lying around. But not in their places, you know? In the pathways. And then I saw their graves dug up, as if the dead crept right out of the ground.
And these bodies are still lying here?
No, of course not. You can't do that. But if you want to learn more about the case, they might come out again tomorrow night. People are starting to talk about resurrections and the end of the world. Resurrections and now these maniacs. Judgment Day seems to be upon us, you know?
Goodbye.
Get rid of this scum at once.
Okay.